How's it going, everybody? I hope you're having a terrific day. Today, we're taking a look at how I was able to almost get 41,000 capital peak points from this last raid weekend. So let's jump into some replays and see which bases I'm taking out. Gonna be sort of bouncing in between Balloon Lagoons and then a couple of workshops and a skeleton park. So for reference, I wanted to show you sort of the strength and the power of the first kind of spam attack, which is what I was using previously, which is the hogs and a bunch of rams and a bunch of graveyards to essentially spam in the base, have the rams distract and open up all the walls, open up the deployment, and then send in hogs, ideally one at a time, try to stun up some of the big defenses that can splash, and hopefully try to avoid some of the bomb towers and the crushers. But the hogs are usually pretty tanky. A lot of times they'll kind of split up and disperse a little bit, so usually they won't all get hit. And here we had one more pack of hogs, so we can stun up that crusher. Don't have to worry about the splash. And this base is destroyed. Kind of crazy just how fast the bases get demolished with the hog gliders. So we get a very nice cleanup attack, but we get the 6,700 points plus 381. Now though, going to be testing out something new and exciting. I used to always use the P.E.K.K.A version to first hit the skeleton parks, but these miners are so ridiculously strong, it is insane. Granted, in this attack they're only level 2, I believe later on I get them up to level 3, or our clan gets them up to level 3. But you can see here we freeze up the double cannon, or the multi-cannon and the minion hive. And then even just a couple of the miners get this whole left-hand side taken out. Got a 2 going in, taking out the reflector. The only thing that I did not get was I needed 1 miner for that Tesla, clear that out. Because I wanted to use the minions to clear out this giant cannon, so we missed out on, what was that, 400, maybe 500 points or so. And they're only level 2, so I'm very, very excited to see where they end up when they are maxed out. It's going to be kind of crazy. So now we're switching to what I think is the new spam strategy. Kind of crazy. I mean, this freeze spell is just overpowered. 2 Inferno Towers, 2 cannons, 2 Spear Throwers. That whole section is just done. We have our Graveyard spell over the Rock Artilleries, which should be nice to distract. Now we just send in the miners. Pretty much the strategy is to send in 2 miners to 1 defense, then kind of pick another defense or another area, or 3. So you can either do 3 packs of 3, or 4 packs of 2, and then have 1 spare miner or other flex troops to try and help out at the base. But these miners, they just do not die. It is crazy. And these ones are only level 2 in this attack, but they have so much health, they just nuke down defenses. It is absolutely insane. It doesn't even matter that they all clump up together, because they pop up and go down underneath the ground and pop back up super, super fast. They're a little bit slower, so you do have to be a little careful of time fails, but you can see that Inferno Towers trying to take that one out. Gets it, boom. Explosion takes out 2 other trash buildings. The Inferno's trying to take out that one, can't get to it. Takes out another defense, goes underground. Takes out other defenses, goes underground. So the biggest thing that the miners have going for them is that they're able to disengage and have the defenses retarget. So all the big defenses like the Rock Artilleries, the Blast Bows, Giant Cannons, Inferno Towers, all of them are pretty much useless against miners if you're doing it well. So we even get a bonus of 525 points because we had so many miners still alive. Now take a look at this. Like we're going to use 1 miner, try to take out these cannons. But as you can see, 1 miner on its own, even against lower HP cannons, is not the way to do it. Just 2 single target defenses can take out a miner. It is going to die to the crusher, of course, but you really want to send in the miners in packs of 2s or 3s. That seems to be the best way. And of course, with the freeze spell, you want to hit all ground target defenses that you can. These freezes are also just overpowered on the default layout, so send in a couple more miners, take out that last crusher. Now we can send in our pack of 2 around the base, have them group up. Got 2 more miners we can send to take out the blast bow. And we've got a couple of rams used that we can distract anything that we want. So I'm holding on to them, waiting to distract the giant cannon, but giant cannons really don't do a whole lot, especially if they're under freeze. They take so long to target and actually shoot, and a lot of times whatever they are targeting just dies out before they can even get a shot off. So we'll speed up through here because we have all of our miners grouped up together, so they're pretty quick. They just absolutely annihilate bases that they land on, or defenses that they land on. So all these miners just boom, gone. Tesla, gone. Multi-cannon, gone. Rapid gone. Spear thrower, gone. We had one miner kind of peel off, go off on its own. We had a pretty much a full health giant cannon, gone. Doesn't even get a shot off. Tesla, gone. 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 And gone. The base is gone. It is crazy. So we got 6,500 points, and we had so many of the miners remaining. We got bonus 525. Again, just crazy. So we're going up against a little bit of a weaker Builder's Workshop, but we can see there's a bunch of the giant cannons still remaining. And here, testing out, let's just bring in 10 of the miners now that they're level 3 and see what they can do. We're doing our packs of 2, and we're trying to spread them out so that these giant cannons don't get too much value. And we have a graveyard over the blast bow, and we have a couple of the miners just demolishing this right hand side, so we don't have to worry about that. And the goal was to have the graveyard spells distract for these back end defenses, but when you only bring in 10 miners and they're super tanky, they don't really die that often. So we finally had one die, which spawned, some skeletons to distract, which is nice, but that's where I think it is a little bit better to bring in those rams just to spawn some of the skeletons, get things distracted, get things working. And yeah, these miners are just crazy. I highly recommend trying to upgrade your Goblin District, get it maxed out, get the miners maxed out, and then you can even max out Sparky too, which is just a fun troop to use. Haven't used it too much, but I am excited to start using it against some of the capital peaks and some of these bases that have really compact defenses. This base, a little bit different. It's going in with 10 miners. Now we have them level 3 again. So still testing it out, seeing what works out best, but all these miners are dodging the Inferno Tower. Finally get one that just gets blasted by the rock artillery, but the second miner does take out the Inferno Tower. And then we have this cheeky heal spell that is over both of these rock artilleries. I placed it here because these miners are going to sit on this district hall for a while, so definitely wanted them to stay healthy, get healed up a bit, because we do have a back-end bomb tower, and the bomb towers, they actually do clip the miners pretty good. So I think if you start maxing out your crushers and your bomb towers, those should start to defend better against the miners, especially if you have them sort of spread out, because you don't want to group them all together so that a freeze spell just completely negates that entire side of the base. So here, all of our troops are grouped up together, but it doesn't even matter, They go underground, dodge the rock artillery, and the rock artillery, they do some good damage, but the miners, they have a lot of health. It is crazy. And then their damage, just when they die, it explodes. It's absolutely insane. So again, we hit almost like 7,000 points, or a little over 7,000 points with the bonus troops. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, make sure to like and subscribe. Helps me out a bunch. There's a couple more videos on the screen if you want to keep on watching. And until next time, take care.